I want you guys to know I actually know who Rosa Parks is. That was a bit. I don't want people to think. Never mind. But yeah, my name is Hezekiah Duncan. A lot of my friends like to say it was a name made for the stage. Me personally, I feel more like my name was made for an Amish guy. I mean, look at me, you know, I look like I should be making beats, but my name makes me sound like I should be planting them in the ground instead. A few days ago, I heard that Carnival Cruises is teaming up with a bunch of HBCUs across the country to do an HBCU cruise, which sounds, you know, like a good time in theory. But you have to remember, you know, the last time we had that many black people on a boat in the middle of the Atlantic, something really not cool happened, guys. Soul plane. But yeah, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but a bunch of, you know, superhero names out there double great as nicknames while you're in bed. You know, if you're especially aggressive, let me explain. If you're especially aggressive, you might get called the Hulk. If you recover quickly after you finish, you're definitely a Wolverine. You know, funnily enough, all of my sexual partners have the same nickname, the Invisible Woman. The term breakfast cereal really bothers me because it implies that there are other cereals that you can eat at different points of the day, and that just raises too many you know, questions about cereal society. Because if there's different cereals you can have at different points of the day, are there cereals for different moods? Is there a happy cereal, a sad cereal, a horny cereal? And if there is such a thing as horny cereal, may I be the first to suggest the name Cinnamon Toast Munch. Now, speaking of cereal, actually, I have a lot of cereal jokes, I'm sorry. Speaking of cereal, actually, am I the only one who thinks it's weird that Count Chocula exists? Like, this is a guy based off of a guy who used to eat people, and now he's a mascot for children's sugary breakfast snacks? How the fuck did that get past the background check? I'm a little concerned. Like, you guys think it's fine now because, you know, Vlad the Impaler, the guy that Dracula is based off of, has been dead for hundreds of years. But how would you feel if you were walking down the breakfast aisle at Walmart and then you just saw a box of Bundy Bites staring you in the face? Huh? You want to walk in on your grandkids eating a box of Damaros? Coming soon to stores all across the nation, introducing John Wayne Gacy Goobers. It's just inappropriate, in my opinion. Does anyone else remember the show River Monsters with Jeremy Wade? Yeah. Okay, so those of you with lives, River Monsters with Jeremy Wade was a show about a guy named Jeremy. He would get in a boat and he would just catch the biggest fucking fish out there. I think there was even an episode where he caught the motherfucker that killed Nemo's mom. Rip Coral, for real. But yeah, like, this guy was so good at catching fish, you know? And you want to know why the show was canceled? He caught them all. He caught all the fucking fish. He filled his Pokédex, people. That is insane. I'm so glad. I was like in the back freaking out, like, what if they don't get the Pokédex punchline? I'm so fucked. But, you know, we're good. We're good. Pokédex was successful. Anyway, you know, like, do you have any idea how good at your job you have to be to put yourself out of business? It's like if a firefighter got his hands on a time machine, went back in time, and then shot Prometheus. That's a Greek mythology reference for the Percy Jackson kids in the audience. I see you. That new show looks dope as hell. Yeah, I also feel that the term time machine is just too broad of a name for a product. You know? Like, every good product has its direct function in its name. Refrigerator, Terminator, vibrator. Whoa. A lot of hard R's, you know? And a lot of hard R's, you know? And had to do a repeat in case you guys didn't catch it. But like, I feel like it would be better if, you know, the name was more specific. Like, I don't know, Racism Deleter 9000, or the 9/11 Nullifier. I don't know, just like something to get the point across. All right, for this last bit before I leave you guys today, I like to do object work. It's a thing they teach us in comedy classes, besides, how to flip burgers, because let's be honest. So yeah, this is just pretend I'm a chef, and then pretend this is a spice rack. I'm Hezekiah Duncan, and that's my time. All right, thank you.